Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, then don't forget to subscribe down below. Today's video is going to be the Ride or Die Makeup Challenge. Jaclyn Hill, one of my favorite YouTubers here, created this challenge. So what it is you just pick one product from like each thing. So like one foundation, one concealer, one setting powder, one blush, one brow product, all that stuff. So this is definitely a challenge for sure. I definitely took a few days to really think about what my Ride or Die products would be. So some of these products are fairly new, but they really are like my Ride or Die. If I had to choose one, these would be it. So I tag all of you guys. It definitely is really hard, and you know, at first I was like, okay, this will be easy to pick, whatever, you know, I know I have my favorites, but then once you go through, it's like, no, but I really like this blush, and I really like this highlight. So it definitely is a challenge. So if you guys are interested to see what my Ride or Die makeup products are, then just keep on watching. So let's start off with the face. For primer, the Ride or Die primer that I think I would definitely go for is one that I have been using for a while, and I have repurchased several bottles of this, and it is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. This is actually from the drugstore. So this is kind of why I picked it, because it is affordable and it's a really good primer. It's a very good light infusing primer, so if you have dry skin and you really want a glow, I love this. If you have oily skin, you probably wouldn't really like this. I'm not sure how it works on oily skin because I do have dry skin. I really love this primer, so I have to go with this one for my Ride or Die primer. Now for my Ride or Die foundation, this was probably one of the hardest because I'm a foundation junkie and I have so much foundation that I love, especially from the drugstore, but I have to go with this one. It is sort of new in my collection, so I've had it for a couple months now, and it has become my new favorite foundation. The reason I say this, let me tell you guys what it is before I explain. So it is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. I love this foundation. It is very full coverage, so if you're someone that does not like a full coverage foundation, I don't think you would like this, but I, for some reason, find this to last the longest on my skin. Whenever I apply this, I know what the outcome is going to be. It always is flawless, and when I come home after a long day, it's still in place, and that's what I look for in a foundation. One that's just going to really last a long time. There's no point in applying a foundation if you're going to have to touch up throughout the day. This one is just bomb. Now for my Ride or Die concealer, another one that was, I mean, this one wasn't too hard because I have fallen in love with this concealer and it has replaced a lot of my other ones, and it is very new. So I know it kind of sucks, you know, for my other concealers that I have loved, but this one, it's just so good that it's like, I don't think I'm gonna use any other concealers for a while. And this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This concealer is just so good. It covers your under eye bags and it just really brightens, and it's not heavy, it doesn't crease when you set it. It's just a really good concealer. My other concealer that I was in love with was the Naked Skin concealer, and I still love that one, but this one is even better than that one, and that one was like my all-time favorite. So now I'm gonna have to say that my Ride or Die concealer would have to be the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Now, I don't know if other people are doing like just a setting powder and a powder foundation, so I figured I would pick one from each category. So I'm just gonna go with this one. This is for my Ride or Die like foundation powder, I'm gonna have to go with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is just so good. It makes your skin look like flawless, and just a really nice finely milled powder. It's just really soft to the touch, and it's just looks flawless on the skin. So for a powder foundation, I would have to go with this one for my Ride or Die. For my Ride or Die translucent setting powder, I'm going to go with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This is my second one that I've gone through. The only thing with this is it is pricey. So that's the only thing that stinks about this, but this has been my ride or die translucent powder. I use this almost every single day. I use this in almost every single one of my videos. Actually, I probably have used it in every video. It's just a really good setting powder. It just really lasts all day and it doesn't look cakey on the skin. It's very flawless. So if you have not tried this for setting your face, I highly recommend it. So I would have to go with this one for my ride or die translucent setting powder. Now, I didn't know if this was really a category, but for contour, I figured that, I mean, all of us do like to contour, so I figured I would pick like my favorite contour palette. And my ride or die contour palette would definitely be the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. As you can see, I've gone through several shades of these. The setting ones up here for like setting your under eyes or just highlighting are amazing, and I've gone through both of these. And then these ones for contouring are just really, really good. This last shade's a little too dark for my skin tone, but this palette is highly recommended by me. So this one is definitely my ride or die contour palette. For bronzer, I had to go with the MAC Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish. This is not technically like a bronzer. It's just like a warm skin finish. It was really hard to pick a bronzer because there are a few that I really do love as well, but this one is just has a special place in my heart, so I had to pick it. It just gives your skin a really nice tan, and this does work in the winter as well. You just have to be very, very light-handed and it'll just give you that really nice warmth effect. So I have to say my ride or die bronzer is the MAC Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish. Now, I didn't mean to pick two MAC products in a row because as much as I do love MAC, they're definitely not one of my favorite makeup brands. I do have other favorites that I like more, but this blush in particular has been my ride or die. It is a blush that I always go to if I don't know what blush to wear, and it just looks good with every single makeup look that I do. And it is on my cheeks. Like I said, I did use everything in this video, so it have to be the MAC blush in the color Margin. As you can see, I have hit pan on this blush. It's the prettiest sheen on your skin. It almost gives you a glow. It's not a flat blush. It definitely has like a little bit of that glow in there, so I think that's why I like it so much. It's not too pink, it's not too neutral, it's just the perfect in-between. I love this blush, and I have to say this is definitely my ride or die blush. Moving on to highlight, this one was definitely a challenge. I have so many highlights that I love. There's so many different kinds of highlights. There's the golds, there's the peachies, there's the champagnes. There's so many different kinds. Sorry about that. Some days I'm in the mood for a really intense highlight, and then some days I'm not really feeling the whole, you know, you can see me from Mars type of highlight. Sometimes I like a little bit of a natural glow, so it was really hard to pick. So I did want to pick the highlight that I really love, that you can definitely build up, or you could just use a very light hand and it'll give you a beautiful glow. I have to say my ride or die highlight would be the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlight. This highlight is so beautiful. It's what I am wearing today. Something about this highlight, it is very golden, but at the same time, it's not like a gold highlight. It's somewhere in between, and it just gives you such a beautiful glow to the skin. This is what it looks like right here. It's so beautiful. If you guys have not tried this highlight, I highly recommend it. Like I said, you can do a very gentle, you know, put it on very lightly and it just gives you a really pretty glow, or you could just really build up and it will be very intense. So that's why I picked this one. It's just so beautiful. I do have to mention though that if I was to pick two, my second favorite would definitely be the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop highlight. Everybody knows about that highlight. It is so beautiful. I had to pick one of them and it was so hard. I wanted to pick both of them. They're both so beautiful, but I have to say this one I've had longer and I've just loved this one so much, so I have to go with the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlight. So now moving on to eyes, I'm going to go with my ride or die liquid eyeliner. It would have to be the NYX Collection Noir Liquid Black Eyeliner. This eyeliner has actually been new to my collection. I picked it up, I want to say like a month or two ago, and it has become my new favorite. I did really enjoy the Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner, and I still love that one, so I definitely was having a hard time picking between the two. They're both so good, but I think this one just lasts a little bit longer, and the tip on it is very fine. So, and it's so affordable. I highly recommend this if you guys have not tried it yet. So I would definitely have to go with this one for my ride or die. So I did want to show you guys what my ride or die gel eyeliner would be in case you are someone that just typically likes to use gel eyeliner. So this is the Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner in the pot. This, honestly, I use on my waterline for eyeliner, and it's just such a good eyeliner, guys. I have gone through several jars of this. I want to say I've gone through like maybe 6 or 7 of these. I first started using this in high school, and I haven't left it since. It's just a really good gel eyeliner, especially for your waterline. It doesn't move, it stays all day. So this one would definitely be my ride or die gel eyeliner. Moving on to mascara. This one is not hard at all for me. I knew exactly what mascara I was going to choose. I definitely have other favorite mascaras, but this one is definitely my ride or die, and it is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I'm sure you guys would know this if you watch my videos. This is the only mascara that I really use. I do love the Too Faced Better Than Sex, so that would be my So that would be my second option, but it is a little bit more pricey, and this one has never done me wrong. I've gone through several tubes of this. I don't even want to say how many tubes I've gone through because it's honestly sick, but this one was definitely my high school mascara as well, and it hasn't left me since then. So I have to say this is my ride or die mascara for sure. Moving on to lashes, there are so many beautiful lashes out there that I do love to play with, all different kinds. But if I was to only choose one that would be like a really good everyday eyelash, the Ardell Wispies. These are so good, guys, and they're so affordable. I just would have to say that these would be my ride or die lashes because of the fact that you can wear them every day, and you can wear them with every look. If you're someone that doesn't wear a lot of makeup, these to you would be like dramatic, I think. So I would have to go with these lashes for my ride or die lash. So moving on to eyeshadow, I absolutely love my Makeup Geek Z palette. So if you guys don't know what Makeup Geek is, it's an online brand by Marlena. She started here on YouTube and she created her own makeup line, and they're absolutely amazing. And the eyeshadow quality is amazing on these eyeshadows. So most of these are all from Makeup Geek. I think this one right here is from MAC, and a few up here are from MAC. But, ooh, almost just dropped it. I created this palette myself, so I just buy the eyeshadows individually. So as you can see, you can take them out, and they have like the magnetic on them, and you can create your own eyeshadow palette. So I know that when you go to buy an eyeshadow palette, sometimes you buy a palette and they don't have a black, or they don't have a highlighting shade, and it's kind of just annoying because you have to reach for all different shade or all different eyeshadow palettes to get something that you want. So that's why my ride or die eyeshadow palette would have to be my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. But I did also pick one eyeshadow palette for you guys just to give you an idea if I had to pick like one palette that you can actually buy, which one would I choose for my ride or die. And I would definitely have to go with the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I do have a makeup tutorial on this look. I will link it up here for you guys. This palette is amazing because of the fact that it has these 3 warm shades down here. I really love warm eyeshadows. And also there are a variety of darker shades and then highlighting shades, and then this color right here called Firecracker. It's just a gorgeous, like sparkly gold rusty color, and I love this palette just for that reason. I did want to mention I'm doing a giveaway when I hit 5,000 subscribers, and this palette will be included in that giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed. Now I did not forget brows, because that is one of the most important steps in my makeup routine, I would say, because I used to never fill my eyebrows in, but then when I started filling them in, I couldn't stop. So my ride or die brow product would have to be the ANASTASIA Brow Definer. Gone through several of the brow definers. There is the Brow Wiz that I did used to be obsessed with, but then when they came out with the Brow Definer, it makes your brows just fill in so much easier and so much quicker because it is a little bit bigger of a product. The only negative I have to say is the product falls out of the tube sometimes. I don't know why this happens, but I've gone through so many of these. I had to actually return. I called and complained because I did order a brand new one of these, and when I first used it, the product fell right out of the tube and I couldn't find it anywhere in my room. So it was gone, like literally gone, like hi, bye in 2 seconds. So I just love this brow pencil. Everybody asks me what I use, and it is the Brow Definer. Don't get me wrong, I have been playing with a lot of new brow products that I have fallen in love with, but if I could only choose one for my ride or die, it would be the ANASTASIA Brow Definer. Moving on to lips. Let's start off with lip liner. So my ride or die lip liner, like my favorite color, my favorite long wearing, is the MAC lip liner. Now, it doesn't really look like a MAC lip liner anymore because it is this big. So usually if you are familiar with MAC, when you buy their lip liners, they're like pretty tall. They're probably like this big. And mine is, without the cap, like 1.5 inches. So as you can tell, I have been a huge fan of this lip liner. It's so little and there's only a little bit left, so I have to repurchase another one. But I seriously love this lip liner. I will swatch it for you guys on my hand. It's in the color SOAR, like I said, and I am wearing it underneath the liquid lipstick that I'm going to talk about. It's just such a good lip liner. It lasts all day. A kind of neutral shade, and it's just good for every day. I just love this lip liner. It's amazing. So for a lipstick, I had to go with this one just because I am not a huge lipstick person, because now there are so many liquid lipsticks that you just apply once and you're good to go. I don't really reach for lipsticks that often. But if I were to choose one, I did go through my collection and I had to go with this one. And this is the Revlon lipstick, and it's the matte line, and it is in the shade Pink Pout. So I did have to pick this one for my ride or die because, like I said, it's more wearable. It looks really pink on camera, but when you wear it, it's very soft and it's just a really nice color, and it is matte. So I just really like this color, so I had to go with this one. As you can see, it is just a really pretty pink. It's not as vibrant as it's showing up on camera. It definitely is more muted down in person, but it's just so pretty. So again, that is Pink Pout from Revlon as my ride or die lipstick. Now for liquid lipstick, guys, I'm gonna have to admit this one was probably the hardest one to choose because I have so many liquid lipsticks that I really truly love wearing, and so many different lines that I love. But I had to go with this one because it is the one that I wear the most, and it is more wearable for me as more of like an everyday color. So I had to go with the ColourPop liquid lipstick in the color MIDI. I have used this in my videos. It is what I'm wearing right now on my lips. And there's nothing bad to say about this. I did top it off with the gloss that I'm going to be talking about next, because sometimes this is the ultra matte. So this one does get a little bit dry on the lips, so I do like to top it with a lip gloss. But this color, guys, is just so pretty, at least in my opinion. And as you can see, it's just a really pretty color. It's just like a nude, neutral, really pretty color. So I will have to go with my ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lip in the color MIDI for my ride or die liquid lipstick. And it's $6, so you just can't beat that price. Now for lip gloss, this was just kind of like a no-brainer for me. I have so many different lip glosses that I love. I probably have said that about every product because I am a makeup junkie, so I do have so many favorites that I do love. But this one was kind of, like I said, a no-brainer for me because they are so affordable and they're just very comfortable on the lips. So it is the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the color Creme Brulee. This would have to be my go-to ride or die lip gloss. I'm wearing it right now on top of the lip liner and the liquid lipstick that I was just talking about, and it's just like the perfect combination. I just love these lip glosses. If you guys have not tried them, I highly recommend them. They're not sticky. They have a really nice scent to them. They're kind of like a vanilla cupcakey scent, so they're really nice, and like I said, they're not sticky. I hate sticky lip glosses, so I would have to go with the NYX Butter Glosses for my Ride or Die lip gloss. Now to lock all of our Ride or Die products in, I would have to go with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray for my Ride or Die setting spray. I do have to say I don't really mess around with too many setting sprays, but I have used quite a few, and this one has to be my favorite because this one makes your makeup really just last all day, and it's just perfect. It's the all-nighter one, like I said, and this is like the little mini travel one. I'm almost gone out of this one, so I have to purchase another one, but it's just no-brainer for me. This one would have to be my Ride or Die setting spray. That was everything for my Ride or Die makeup products. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you guys have not tried any of these products, I highly recommend them because obviously they are my favorites. I definitely tag all of you guys to do this, and leave a comment down below what your Ride or Die products are so that I can maybe check them out and maybe they will become my Ride or Die products. So give this video a thumbs up if you guys liked it, and please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!